Hello, thank you for joining us. We are so glad you are here. This week we're going to be in Mark 5. We're going to be starting at verse 25. And this is a very, very familiar story that we hear often. But I want to break it down over the next few days, over this week. I just want to break it down section by section and just look at this woman's faith and how she can inspire our faith to say, you know what? Jesus is still passing by. And it's the woman that had the issue of blood, the woman that had been hemorrhaging for 12 years. We're likewise going to use the Good News Bible again this week. And it reads, Mark 5:25 says, there was a woman who had suffered terribly from severe bleeding for 12 years, even though she had been treated by many doctors. She had spent all of her money, but instead of getting better, she got worse all the time. She had heard about Jesus, so she came in the crowd behind him, saying to herself, if I just touch his clothes, I will get well. She touched his cloak, and her bleeding stopped at once. She had the feeling inside herself that she was healed of her trouble. And at once Jesus knew that power had gone out of him. The Greek word is dunamis. Had gone out of him. So he turned around in the crowd and asked, who touched my clothes? His disciples answered, you see how many people are crowding you? Why do you ask who touched you? But Jesus kept looking around to see who had done it. The woman realized what had happened to her, so she came trembling with fear and knelt at his feet and told him the whole truth. Jesus said to her, my daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your trouble. There was a woman, see, this woman had been struggling for years. This woman had been struggling before the public ministry of Jesus. This woman had been struggling for 12 years. She had struggled with an illness that just would not go away. This is a woman of means because it said that she had spent all of her money. So she had tried to get better, going to the doctors of her time, and yet nothing works. Where do we look? Today, I want to just ask the question, where do we look when it looks like we need help and none is coming? Where do we look when it looks like all is falling down around us and we need to find an answer, and yet there is no one? When it seems as if our screams and our silent screams go unheard and unheeded. This woman of great faith wasn't going to give up. And our message today is, whatever we're going through, whatever we're struggling with, don't give up. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.